Radio. G'day everyone, it's your boy Jordan CS No here, and welcome back to another cringy ass video on the dark web. Anyway, today's video is about Sony fanboys, because for some reason there are still Sony fanboys that are all butthurt over Hi-Fi Rush. And so today we're going to be looking mostly at JayTech TV's live stream reaction to the game, because he has some pretty brain dead takes honestly about it. But first I thought we'd warm up with a little bit of Twitter salt, because I also don't really have enough to cover in its own video. So this first piece of Twitter salt comes from our boy JDub, not to be confused with JayTech, who we're talking about later. Power and T-flops don't matter anymore. Hashtag full RDNA 3. Hashtag velocity engine. Hashtag dual stacked CPUs. Hashtag please get a life, you fucking loser. Hashtag DX12 Ultimate. Hashtag ESRAM. Hashtag Xbox. Fucking hell, that's a lot of hashtags. And he's also got this picture of blurry Hi-Fi Rush. And I mean, damn, that is a pretty bad looking picture. You know, I mean, if only it was an actual picture from the game, I would almost be convinced. However, what JDub has done with this picture is what's known on the internet as the art of bullshitting. Basically what he's done is he's taken a screenshot from the trailer of the game, which many people have called him out on doing. This is the screenshot, and just downscaled the resolution so that it looks blurry. Man's literally manipulating images to fight the console war. How fucking sad do you have to be to do something like that? And we've got this one from Bot Wrangler Ken, devil face emoji, some other emoji, yeehaw, some other emoji, Bot Wrangler. I can't read the rest of it. 4 reviews, huh? Think face emoji. Microsoft literally just did the ultimate Houdini act to avoid massive reviews. Yeah, they did that, or maybe, just maybe, it's a smaller title, meaning that, you know, naturally less publications are gonna review it, mostly because they'll get less traction for reviewing it. And critical media coverage. Where's the outrage like Forspoken? Nowhere. The reason for that is because unlike Forspoken, Hi-Fi Rush is actually a decent looking game. So I really don't know what outrage you're expecting when Hi-Fi Rush is actually good. And now we move on to JayTech TV, or as I like to call him, JTOD TV. Because he really does give a lot of brain dead takes. And this is no different, because him and one of his friends sat down and streamed for 4 goddamn hours. They sat down and watched the whole Bethesda Xbox Direct event, and obviously they hated everything. I mean, did you really expect anything else from JayTech? Like, yeah. But what caught my attention the most was his reaction to Hi-Fi Rush. Let's just get straight into it.
Why is it this level of cell shading? You're messing with next generation consoles. Unless this is gonna be on Xbox One, I don't.
It's the art style, Jay. That's what the developer wanted to go with. It's the art style.
Okay, already 2 seconds in, I don't know why his friend is mocking people, explaining that, you know, that's the art style, because that is the art style. That's the art style they wanted to do for the game. There's no argument you can make to convince anybody otherwise, because this is literally Bethesda, which, do you really think Bethesda would be incapable of making something with a more realistic art style? No, of course not. They've done that in the past. This is just more of a smaller passion project, which has a different art style.
We know the dude bro gamers, and the dude bro gamers want real graphics.
Yeah, the dude bro gamers, or the majority of gamers, want good graphics. I mean, man, it's almost like this is more of a small passion project made for a more niche audience or something. I mean, I get this strange feeling that if that were the case, and I'm not saying it is, but it definitely is, then that might explain why they went for this art style.
You're not gonna go from Forza and then go to this and be like, it's not about the graphics, but then with Forza, it was about the graphics.
So they're not allowed to showcase Forza because Forza is about the graphics, and then showcase this game, which is less about the graphics. I mean, it does realize that Forza is a racing game and, you know, obviously needs to have better graphics, because there's only two things really in the game: vroom vroom and graphics. Like, did he really expect that an action-adventure rhythm game was gonna have the same graphics as a racing game? That's dumb.
You see what I'm saying? You can't, you can't be in the middle. PlayStation fans, we can do that shit all day, because we will literally play a game like Gran Turismo and turn around and play a game like Ni no Kuni, you know? Or something like that. Like, I've done that shit before.
And I'm sure everybody fucking has as well. That's gotta be one of the most asinine things of all time. Yeah, it's only PlayStation fans that can go from playing a game with great graphics to, you know, less great graphics or something like that. It's only PlayStation fans that can do that. Even though I'm pretty sure I've done that, and I'm pretty sure every single person watching this video has probably done that. Guys and gals, when was the last time you played a video game that had really good graphics, and then straight after, you know, after you'd gotten bored of it, you'd went to another video game which had less great graphics, but you still enjoyed it because you felt like playing that game?
I think this is a very interesting title. I just don't think it's the perfect game for Xbox.
JayTech, literally no game to you will ever be the perfect game for Xbox. Like, you literally have a channel which is entirely dedicated to just shitting on whatever Xbox does, and then jerking off whatever Sony does.
What's going on with that alphabet, that letter C up there in that top right corner?
Looks like that's a rating for your
Come on, G, so now you trying to be like Devil May Cry?
Oh my god, they think it's like Devil May Cry because it has a style meter. Oh my god, it has this one concept from another game in this game. It's copying Devil May Cry.
I mean, when you're not a good developer, you take other people's ideas.
When you're not a good developer, you take other people's ideas because they have a single mechanic that is based off something else. Well, you heard it there, folks. If developers base their games off of other games, they're not good developers. Well, I guess every single developer at Sony is a bad developer because all of Sony's games are open world and feature RPG mechanics and stealth mechanics, which I'm pretty sure they didn't invent. Like, that's gotta be one of the dumbest, most retarded takes I think I've ever heard. Like, JayTech, in all honesty, do you get kickbacks from Big Retard to be this retarded? I wanna know. How do I get some kickbacks here?
Like, this would have been a great game for, I don't know, 15, 20 years ago. Would have been a really good game.
Yeah, it would have been, because it literally would have been really ahead of the time. In fact, many would have questioned how it would have been made, because it would have been literally impossible. Like, have you ever seen games from 10 or 20 years ago? This is what they fucking looked like. You think they were gonna make something like this 10 or 20 years ago?
It's Xbox. It has an Xbox stench all over it. It really does. This is not passionate about gaming, bro.
I kind of disagree with that, because I think if Xbox really weren't passionate about games, or the developers behind this at least, they would just make the most broadly appealing game of all time to just farm money from consumers, you know? They'd make very similar games, probably different franchises, all featuring very similar mechanics, because they know that they're very broadly appealing and that lots of people will buy them. These games would probably have really good graphics and hold your hand a lot and be very story-oriented so that anyone could play them and... Oh shit, that's Sony. Back to the video.
Oh, you got a cute little black girl!
Okay, that fucking got me. Okay, that fucking got me. Well, I guess JayTech's buying the game now.
Okay! I'll give her some brownie points for that, and she definitely got a shape.
He's only interested in the game now because there's a cute little black girl. What? Bruh, JayTech is down bad, man.
Okay.
Well, at least we know JayTech's going on to fucking Rule 34 tonight, don't we?
Again, like, I'm not a business expert,
Yeah, it shows JayTech.
but how do you make this work for you? By keep putting even good looking games like this on Game Pass?
I don't know, JayTech. I mean, how does making a game for a subscription service to entice more people to get into the subscription service, thus making you more money, you know, meaning that you profit from the game, how does that work? I mean, that makes no sense. It's rocket science, I know.
I don't think I don't have anything negative to say outside of I don't think this is the right game for that platform.
Yeah, because it ain't gonna do well.
Yeah, we literally just saw a preview of what a game like this does on Xbox, and it doesn't do really well.
Holy shit, that aged poorly. You know, considering that Hi-Fi Rush outsold Forspoken, which is currently the champion game of PlayStation. It really shouldn't be.
You going to sleep, bro?
This shit boring as fuck, bro.
Yeah, I agree. This JayTech video is putting me to sleep. So, that's where I'm gonna end this video. Thank you all for watching. Thanks for stopping by. If you did enjoy, dislike the video. Don't forget to unsubscribe and tell me to kill myself in the comments. Member shoutouts here. You too can become a channel member and help support your boy, Jordan CS No, in making terrible videos like this one, and also support your boy in paying for this $20 green screen, which I already paid for, but you know, any money is appreciated. Follow me on Twitter at JordanCSNo. You can read some of my shitty tweets. Subscribe to my second channel, JordanCS2, and join the Discord server because your boy is in there. Link to all of those will be in the description. Please don't send any hate over to JayTech or anyone else shown, mentioned, or talked about in this video. It's really unneeded, but that's all for today. So until the next one, piss off.